Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Oh, we're back already. What do you know? All right, if you're watching the archive, ran out of disk space a couple of minutes ago. I don't think you missed much. Just be aware that now I've died a few times, and now I'm fighting these things. I'm not happy. You know what? We'll just say that. If you at the end of the last archive you were watching, I was happy, and now I'm suddenly not. That's what you missed. Just be made aware.
Gotta be careful.
Everything down in this sewer is the most powerful thing that's ever existed in the world. And it can apparently just turn you into a frog. Do you have chakra still? Heck yeah. Kidding me? You kidding me?
Gotta be slow. Hang in there.
Can you? Oh, you're back. Oh, good for you. You, though, can you leapfrog this guy? Okay. That went better. That went much better. It was educational, I guess, in some sort of sense. Should we hold them? Bring up the video! I think I'm losing my mind over here, gang. The music's not helping. The music is so driving. It's so high energy. I'm just exhausted. Maybe I shouldn't have played this game at the hour that it currently is. Of course, that wasn't going to reach. Why did I even do it? I should have known it wasn't going to reach.
Looking good. Pushing it.
Okay, let's go.
Second leg out, do you?
Don't you let up now!
Let's finish. Come on.
Which one of these does the stagger gauge?
You ready? Good luck.
Yeah, I'll do it. Bring it home!
I got this.
You scared of something?
It's not gonna suck anymore. You know? Why bother?
Sorry. That's that. Keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Just deep breaths, you know? Deep breaths. We're all gonna get through this. This is just a video game after all. It's all just for fun. It's all for fun. Having fun, aren't we, gang?
I'm not gonna hurt you, little.
Oodles of fun.
Just stay.
Of course, Barrett. You've done this. You've prolonged our suffering. You've sent us into another pit of clawed creatures. And you've gotten yourself knocked out, haven't you? You didn't. No, okay, I'll give you that. Actually, I think he did, didn't he? Who's almost dead? Everyone's almost dead. Cloud's more almost dead. I think that ability, it doesn't necessarily advertise itself as being able to hit multiple enemies. But it sure can hit multiple enemies, and I think that's what gives it its advantage. Do the lizards have elemental weaknesses?
Let's do this.
I seem to remember them having them, yes. I cannot remember what they are.
Best do it right.
Fire. Like most things in the sewer, it seems to be fire.
Burn.
I don't know. You use a lot of MP doing that, though. And it doesn't seem to damage them as much as just doing Braver when it actually lands. Barrett, you can't do any healing right now, can you? You are a frog. How unfortunate.
I got this.
Thief, on the other hand, you can... Oh, well. You can heal yourself real quick.
Not throwing in the towel.
That's
Time to
unfortunate.
end this. Come on.
Kill him before that stagger gauge runs out. Okay, who's left?
All in the pool.
Ugh.
Bring it. No more games. It's over.
This might seem excessive, but can you blame me? Okay, everyone. What consumes more? Fire for a few turns or cure for even more? That's not even the issue, though. It's the issue that fire doesn't do as much damage as Braver does. So if we're going to use our ATB meters to attack the creature, we can use fire and it damages it, but that also consumes MP that we can no longer use for cure, whereas just using Braver deals more damage and does not use MP. So using fire, unless we use Fire Aga, which uses a lot of MP, but yes, would be effective. Otherwise, it's a waste of an ATB gauge to use something like fire when we could just use Braver and deal more damage. And that's just based on having shot them with fire and seeing how much damage that does, or Fyra actually, and then hitting them with Braver. Fire Aga, I'm sure, would do more, but that would again consume a lot of MP, and I think it's probably quicker to just spam Braver for when it actually lands.
Take the right.
I'm on it.
Your days are numbered, rat boy.
We're not actually going to catch it. You have to realize that, Cloud. This is not how this goes down. It's going to jump in the water.
He's so slippery.
I mean, quite literally. Oh, Cloud, what a burn. Oh, it's this place. It's flooded. Well, at least we know where it's at. I don't know if we're going to be able to find our way back down here. Presumably, when this is over with, we'll be able to flip that switch, drain the water, and get to the treasure, which is what we're here for at the end of the day. Remember, we're not actually here for the main quest. That's literally not why we are here. We are here solely for the treasure. Y'all hear the giant creature? Did y'all hear that as well? Did y'all hear the rumbling?
Brace yourself. Don't overdo it.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I got
He just tossed something at me. This little guy's going over to his trash pile and yeeting stuff at us. Oh, he's now called in his friends as well.
I won't give up. Ain't dead yet. Gotta be careful.
I'm kind of focusing all of my attention on this one guy. And maybe that's right, and maybe that's wrong. But I'm so frustrated with what he's put me through at this point that I don't care.
Don't you die on me, smartass. Let's turn this around. Give it all you got.
That's unfortunate, isn't it? Hate to see that happen. Yeah, you're right. Fire does do a lot of damage to the Shotes. We tried that earlier. Certainly more than it does to the lizard people. Like, it's a weakness for both of them. The issue right now is we're going to have to get Cloud to not die. Dang it. And then we're going to have to get Cloud to take an ether. Or you know what we need to do? You know what? Shrek that. Let's have Cloud take an elixir. Because he took an elixir earlier, but then we died, so it doesn't count. And now... die! Shrek! I think, yeah, you lose the MP for that as well. Interruptions suck, guys.
That all you got?
I guess Mama was always right when she said it's rude to interrupt people.
Calling fire.
Brilliant. Wonderful. What? Seriously? Okay, that didn't actually do that much damage. That is regrettable. But I think that the idea there is that it attacks multiple enemies. Is that the deal with Fyra? Or it does like an area of effect? Does that mean... Or Fyraga. Does that mean that Fyra would be better?
Hey, fight's not over yet.
That was beautiful. That was just a moment of sacrifice.
I live for this shit right here. Won't be moved.
Oh, you're not invincible during a limit. Fire magic explodes on contact. Okay. We're okay, guys. That's all right. I've calmed down. I've mellowed out in my old age. I was a young man when we started this stream, but I've aged significantly since it started, mentally speaking. You know, there's also pain in my lower back, and dadgummit, I just can't handle the kids. You know, the cost of... I'm trying to think of things old people complain about. All I can think of is kids. What else do old people complain about? Kids these days is all that comes to mind. Does this guy just summon assistance when he gets to a certain health level? Or is it timed? Like, if we beat the snot out of him real quick. Hey, Barrett, what else do you have? Don't do that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take that elixir again. Because guess what? It's back.
Second wing.
And then once we get our ATB meter full,
It's over. Brace yourself.
that just does a whole bunch of damage. Barrett is out of MP. Barrett, take a turbo ether. Because you can also do healing. Tifa, use your chakra ability.
Do this right.
It's on you.
Barrett, do that. Oh, he's picking up a look, he's picking up a white. Now he's not. And also he's very pressured. So maybe that's a good sign. Oh, he's staggered. Oh, hot dog. Oh, there's one down. That is regrettable. Hate to see that. Tifa, just do that again.
Gotta be smart.
Okay, let's see if it does better against these regular shoats, because it wasn't working against that other guy.
Hey, fight's not over yet.
Okay.
Got a whole heap of them. Your name on
I just sent her to her near death. I don't know why I sent her into the guy. I saw that he was spinning and then sent her toward him anyway. I am so sorry, Tifa.
Gotta love it, sucker.
Give it back.
Or what?
That's...
Give it back.
That's not a key.
Sorry.
That's not your pendant either. Were they family?
No.
It was all just a dream, wasn't it? But one day, no. Time to wake up and forget.
"6 months ago. On that day, Corneo picked her as a bride, and on the next, she vanished without a trace. But before she did, she gave it back. Salt on the wound. Thing cost me a small fortune.
Why did you want to come down here?
Revenge. I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on.
It's fine. As long as you get us topside, we're still in.
Thanks. And don't worry. I got you.
You all right?
I know a shortcut. Follow me.
What about, though, the treasure? If we go back that way, can we get in there now? I know this might not seem like prime, you know. Oh. Was it down here? I don't think it was, unfortunately. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. It's right there. Corneo's vault. Can we somehow get in there now that we finished the quests before we start up the next one? Like, we got in there, obviously. But the problem is, it's flooded. The way you usually deal with that is you flip a valve somewhere over here. Probably this one, which we cannot open right now. So my assumption is we have to continue the main quest, which is regrettable. That or there is a different control. What is your next stage in this operation? What do we do next? Go through here? The game's pretty good about telling us whether or not we'll never be able to come back to a place, or we'll be too late. It'll be like, you sure you've done everything you need to do?
I'm gonna enjoy beating him to a pulp.
Corneo's mine, and mine alone.
Is that what we're gonna go do? We're gonna go beat up Corneo? What does this do? Hey! Folks, we're going back for that treasure. We're gonna continue the story. We're gonna go back for that treasure, and our final side quest will be completed. It's a groovy thing, baby. Yeah, groovy. It's just nice to know that, you know, we're looking for that key, the Corneo treasure key, for so many live streams now. Remember way back to that big empty space we couldn't get into near Sector 5? And I always said eventually we'll find our way down here. And we did.
Focus.
Oh, snap! Unexpected. And it's angry. And there's a lot of them. I'm a frog now. I'm dead now.
Oh, you are in for it now.
Should we just run? Should we just run? Oh, we can't. We literally die here now. I don't think there's anything we can do about this.
Got a whole heap of that. I'm still This is the end of the ride.
I will go to bed now. Well, first I gotta look at that thing Hal sent me on the Discord. Thank y'all for tuning in and putting up with this. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and thank you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our Patreon supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you later.